Very good morning, my dear students of class 10th. Open your short story book, Treasure Trove, chapter number 9, My Greatest Olympic Prize by Jesse Owens. Here, the last stanza at page number 104. An angry athlete is an athlete. Have you got the line? Yes, here. An angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistakes. If any athlete is in angry mood, surely he will make mistakes. He or she should be calm and quiet, as any coach will tell you. I was no exception. I was also in angry mood. On the first of my 3 qualifying jumps, I leaped from several inches beyond the takeoff board for a foul. It was a foul. On the second jump, I fouled even worse. Bad, worse, worst. Second jump was worse, even worse. Now, the author, the narrator, Jesse Owens thought that did I come 3,000 miles for this? For doing foul jumps? Did I come 3,000 miles for this? I have come here for winning the gold medals. I thought bitterly. To foul out of the trials and make a fool of myself. He thought, to foul out of the trials and make a fool of myself. Just I have come here to make fool myself. Walking a few yards from the pit, I kicked disgustedly at the dirt, thumped the earth, thumped the ground. Suddenly I felt a hand on my shoulder. Someone put a hand on my shoulder. I turned to look into the friendly blue eyes of the tall German broad jumper. He was a tall German broad jumper. He had easily qualified for the finals on his first attempt. He offered me a firm handshake. A firm handshake. Jesse Owens, I am Les Long. He introduced himself. I don't think we have met. We have never met. He spoke English well, though with a German twist to it. There was a German twist in his English when he spoke. Glad to meet you, I said. Then, trying to hide my nervousness, as I was very nervous, so I wanted to hide my nervousness. I added, how are you? I asked in nervousness. I'm fine. The question is, how are you? What do you mean? I asked. Something must be eating you. Something is here which gives you trouble. He said, proud the way foreigners are when they have mastered a bit of American slang. Proud the way foreigners are. Foreigners are when they have mastered a bit of American slang. You should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Be courageous, be confident. You should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Easily you can qualify. Believe me, I know it, he assured him. The tall German athlete assured the narrator. Believe me, I know it, I told him, and it felt good to say that to someone. It felt good to say that to someone. It was very good of me. For the next few minutes, we walked together. I didn't tell long means here, long, what was eating me, what was troubling me, but he seemed to understand my anger. And he took pains to reassure me. Although he had been schooled in the Nazi youth movement, he didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy business. He had been schooled in the Nazi youth movement. He didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy business any more than I did. We laughed over the fact that they really looked the part though. An inch taller than I, he had a lean, weak, muscular frame, clear blue eyes, blonde hair, and a strikingly handsome, chiseled face. Chiseled face, clear and strong. This is a feature of a person. Finally, these were the characteristics, appearance of that tall German athlete. Lean, muscular frame, clear blue eyes, blonde hair, and strikingly handsome, chiseled face. Finally, seeing that I had calmed down somewhat, he pointed to the takeoff board. When I calmed down, cooled down, he pointed to the takeoff board. Look, he said. Why don't you draw a line? He suggested. Why don't you draw a line few inches in back of the board and aim at making your takeoff from there? That was a good point for him. You will be sure not to foul, and you certainly ought to jump far enough to qualify. That was a tip given by the German athlete to the narrator. What does it matter if you are not first in the trials? It doesn't matter. So what? Tomorrow is what counts. Tomorrow is what counts. Suddenly all the tension seemed to ebb out of my body. Went out from my body as the truth of what he said hit me. As the truth of what he said hit me. The idea hit me. Confidently I drew a line a full foot in back of the board and proceeded to jump from there. I qualified with almost a foot to spare. The narrator said here. He qualified with almost a foot to spare. Before a foot. That night I walked over the Lazlong's room in the Olympic Village to thank him. Because of him, he qualified the jump. I knew that if it hadn't been for him, I probably wouldn't be jumping in the finals the following day. We sat in his quarters and talked for 2 hours about track and field, ourselves, the world situation, a dozen other things. When I finally got up to leave, we both knew that a real friendship had been formed. Luz would go out to the field the next day trying to beat me if he could. But I knew that he wanted me to do my best, even if that meant my winning. As it turned out, Luz broke his own past record. In doing so, he pushed me on to a peak performance. I remember that at the instant I landed from my final jump, the one which set the Olympic record of 26 feet 5 upon 16 inches, he was at my side, congratulating me because I won. Despite the fact that Hitler glared at us, looked at us angrily, glared at us from the stands not 100 yards away. He glared because he wanted only his supremacy, Aryan supremacy. And it was broke. Luz shook me hand hard, and it wasn't a fake smile. That was a real smile with a broken heart sort of grip either. You can melt down all the gold medals and cups I have, and there couldn't be a plating on the 24-carat friendship I felt for Luz long at the moment. That was more than that. I realized then too that Luz was the epitome of what Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern Olympic Games, must have had in mind when he said, "The important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well." He sacrificed himself and given the narrator a tip to win. By this way, my dear student, this chapter ends. Tomorrow will be a live class at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you please join me at 9 o'clock. Join me on School Mitra app. Thank you so much, students. Thank you so much.